What's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Free VST Plugins Detective, where I review, test out, and demonstrate various free VSTs. Now, you may have already noticed the scenery is a bit different. I'm actually currently traveling. I'm in the Bradley International Airport in Hartford, Connecticut. Jumping into this one, this is going to be a free synth VST plugins review. This is of the Kern by Bucket Music. This has been a pretty popular free VST synth that I've seen for a while online, stuff like that. I think, especially when it comes to synthesizers, they've kind of gotten a lot more popular as free plugins because obviously with electronic music and the birth of EDM, these have blown up everywhere. So here's how it looks as the GUI, the graphical user interface. And it's super simple, which I kind of like that. You know, you have obviously two different oscillators, you have your filters, you have your LFO, and then your amplifier. So you have a bunch of different presets, as you can see here. So what I'm going to do, and this is what I typically do with synthesizers anytime I review them, is I like to go through the presets first, see how they sound. Not always, but typically it's a really good sign of the overall sound quality of the synth. I haven't really used this one too much, so I don't really have a rating yet, but, you know, we'll see. We'll get there, you know, we'll see. So let's try this out, do synth heaven first, and kind of, you know, do a few more presets, see how they sound, and go from there. So let's see. Definitely an old school sound. Pretty cool sound. Definitely a very almost Tron type sound, which is cool. So let's see what else we have here. Maybe we'll just go kind of go through the presets. Very video game soundish too. Very cheesy. Ooh, good for like a little house music, like some tech house or deep house. That'd be good for that. Nice little pad. I kind of like the tail of that one. I want to do wobble glitters. Outflows. Can I measure just the rate on the BPM though? I don't think so. Obviously, I'm 120. I don't think I can adjust the rate on BPM. I like that you can adjust the LFO wave. But I like the triangle bit. Pretty cool. Let's try. Oh, so we have a bunch of initialized presets right there. So obviously, only have a few more. I'm gonna just bounce around. Cool. Not bad. Very, like, analog, I feel like. Alright, so now we're back on initialize. So let's create our own preset. So obviously, like I said, way in the beginning, you know, before testing out all their kind of stock presets, is you do have oscillators, filter, LFO, amplifier. So let's go here. Now I want to see, am I able, so I can select, okay, so starting off, we can do mono, multiple, or single. So you can check the port. So basically what this does is goes almost like the glide or the transition from one note to another. So right? And then multiple. Not bad. So we can turn that off. So we can do chords. Alright, I'm doing this. And then we have a saw or a square. We have the FM. Make it like almost like a dubstep, semi-dubstep wobble. Ooh, this is kind of cool. So I can switch to view, but how do I go? Am I able to go back to the original view though? Switch view. Oh, so I'd have to do that. Okay, so that's why I go back. And then you have chorus. Almost seems like throwing out like different instances of it. And typically, I'll say this obviously when I review a synth, I actually do like if you noticed on every other video I have, I do a lot of talking. Well, I'm like, oh, like this, and this for whatever the plugin is. But for synths, I usually just like to hear because I feel like synths are one of those ones where you just kind of have to mess around with it. You know, even if you studied sound design for years, you know a lot about it. Sometimes the fun of a synth is just seeing what works, what comes out of unique synths and stuff like that. So that's why here I'm just kind of messing around of how I wouldn't might. I like the triangle LFO wave better on this one. And just a lot. And am I able to do... Okay, so that's kind of cool. I can modulate this, right? So if I want to do the rate... do we do that? No. So what's cool, I kind of like that I'm able to adjust this, so that way if I have a note... And the cool is you'd be surprised how many free VSTs actually don't have this. So actually, what note am I at right now? Really low E note. So if I do this, right, and then if I want to add some like unique modulation. So I kind of like that it has it. I've seen a bunch of synths that don't allow you to do that, especially because if they're free, and sometimes automating some of the parameters can get kind of tricky. But I think this is a great starting synth. I'm going to give this one... I'm going to give it a 4.25 out of 5, being honest. I think because for a free synth, it does have some good sounds. Obviously, you can't make these crazy complicated, crazy digital sounds, obviously that you see, especially when it comes to... When it comes to synth, it's very tricky because obviously with synths like Serum and Massive, one big suggestion I have to a lot of producers, and actually for this channel I started because I wanted to show producers, hey, you can get a lot of good synths for free, right? The one thing I will say is that when it comes to instruments like piano, saxophone, and organ, and other kind of effects as well, when it comes to free VSTs, you can easily get a lot of really good ones. A synthesizer is the only thing I would suggest saving up money for. So for example, like if you want to get Serum, which is right now the best synthesizer out there, you can do like the rent-to-own program. I think it's like $10 a month for like 18 months, and you officially 100% own Serum. And so that's what with synthesizers, I'm a little less big on reviewing a bunch of the free ones out there because I feel like that if you do want, especially if you want to produce electronic music, you just got to go all the way and get Serum. Spend that $10 a month, do whatever you can, because it's worth it. But I think for a free synth, especially if you want to go for like almost like an analog sound, if you want to go for like a nice analog, almost Tron, like video game-ish sound, the Kern is definitely a great way to go.